Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue à notre...
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our midday briefing. Today, Monday, the 24th of June. I'll begin with the college agenda for tomorrow's college meeting. Tomorrow, because, of course, the President will be heading off to Japan on Wednesday for the G20 summit in Osaka, in Japan.
The 2018 report on the management of the EU budget, which will be presented to the college, summarizing the EU budget performance for last year and the Commission's internal procedures for the management of the EU's finances. Together with the State of the Union and the General Report, this is one of the three big occasions for the Commission to present to citizens the results from our work and what the budget delivers to them. And also through this report, the College takes the political responsibility for the management of the EU budget. Then, secondly, we will have the annual report on the internal audits of the Commission in 2018 that will equally be presented. And third, there will be the annual report on the fiscal stance appropriate for the euro area in 2020 from the independent European Fiscal Board. And the chairman of the European Fiscal Board, Niels Tigerson, will attend tomorrow's college meeting to present the board's annual report on the general orientation of the fiscal policy for the euro area in 2020. Just a reminder, as I said, the European Fiscal Board is an independent body established in 2015 to advise on the overall direction of fiscal policy in the euro area. Then the college will be updated on the state of play on Italy on the basis of a presentation by Vice President Dombrovskis and Commissioner Moscovici following the last discussions in the college. And the college will also be updated by Vice President Katainen, Commissioner Malmström and Commissioner Hogan on the latest state of play of the Mercosur trade talks. Moving on to the President's agenda, which was not presented to you last Friday because of the European Council.
Today, President Juncker will be welcoming Jacques Santer, Romano Prodi, José Manuel Barroso and Pascal Lamy for an informal lunch before going on to welcome them here in the press room at 4 p.m. for the presentation in their presence of the book The European Commission 1986 to 2000, History and Memories of an Institution. This book is the third volume of a series which covers the history of the European Commission going back to 1958. It was written by a team of European research academics, and the aim is to keep the fascinating years of the memory of the European construction alive by means of memories, anecdotes, and very, very interesting testimonies of former commissioners, according to the President.
The President will travel to Japan on Wednesday for the G20, so he will preside the college meeting of commissioners that will start at 10 o'clock. And in the afternoon at 4 o'clock, President Juncker will receive Ms. Zuzana Kaputova, the President of Slovakia, which will be followed by a press point at the VIP corner. Later in the afternoon, the President will meet at 5:30 Mr. Günther Platter, who is the Landeshauptmann of Tirol. And then we're moving already to Thursday in Osaka, the 27th of June, where at 11:40 President Juncker, together with Donald Tusk, President of the European Council, will meet Mr. Shinzo Abe, the Prime Minister of Japan, for a working lunch. Then on Friday, the 28th of June, at 9:15 local time, President Juncker will hold a joint press briefing with Donald Tusk, the President of the European Council, ahead of the beginning of the G20 meeting. And then President Juncker will participate in the summit as of 12 o'clock, where he will meet at 2:30 Nguyen Xuan Phuc, the Prime Minister of Vietnam. And then moving to Saturday, the 29th of June at 9 o'clock, President Juncker, together with President Tusk, will meet Mr. Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister of Australia. At 9:30, he will participate in the G20 summit, where at 11:30 he will meet Mauricio Macri, the President of Argentina, in Osaka, Japan, all that is. And you will have noticed we published a G20 brochure already with the main facts and figures. We will make all the links available and all the bilaterals again to you on Wednesday in our daily news. Peut-être vous avez vu nos drapeaux ici.
You may have noted that our flags will be at half-mast today and tomorrow following the death of the former president of the Republic of Cyprus, Dimitris Christofias. Dimitris Christofias was the 6th head of state of the Republic of Cyprus in the period 2008 to 2013, and our commiserations, condolences go to his family and friends.
Voisinage aux deux opérations dans.
Now, today the European Union will confirm 2 elements of support as part of the neighbourhood assistance as part of MFA. Jordan and Tunisia will be receiving respectively 100 and 150 million euro to help them to cover their financial needs as well as the implementation of their structural reforms. Commissioner Hahn is currently visiting Jordan for a high-level mission in order to discuss with the Jordanian authorities socio-economic reforms, including in the presence of the private sector and representatives of civil society. Now, more information on the macrofinancial assistance programme and Commissioner Hahn's mission to Jordan can be found in today's daily news.
Today, the Commission also releases a study assessing the differences in the composition of EU food products. Since the State of the Union in 2017, President Juncker has committed to address the issue of dual quality of products, and today's study is one of the different initiatives that the European Commission has taken forward ever since to tackle the issue. It analyzes nearly 1,400 food products in 19 EU countries and was carried out by the Commission's in-house Science and Knowledge Service, the Joint Research Centre. It says that 9% of the compared products differed in composition, although the front of pack was identical. A further 22% of the products were with a different composition and they had a similar front of pack. And for the rest, you will find all the major findings in the daily news, also a link to the study itself, and we will have a technical briefing off the record for you just right after this midday briefing. So without further ado, I turn to you to see if there are any questions for us today. Oliver?
Yeah, thank you, Mina. On the